What a boring submachine gun. Hey guys, Jossa here and welcome back to Bad Weapons of Enlisted. In this video I'm going to be talking about the grease gun. More or less I'm going to be talking about the M3 grease gun, not the M3A1 grease gun. So I'm going to be talking about it and explain why it's a bad SMG, obviously talk about its history and more or less why I don't like it. First, as always, a little bit of history on the weapon. The M3 grease gun was developed around late 42. It was developed to replace the Thompson because it was cheaper to mass produce and it was lighter, despite firing the same caliber of bullet, 45 ACP. It began to integrate to replace the Thompson around 1944. With the A1 variant being used a lot later. It was essentially done as an effectiveness because of how effective cheaper SMGs were in Europe, such as the MP40 and the Sten. It was the weapon was actually really light, despite it being quite bad and enlisted. In fact, the weapon was still used until the Gulf War by tankers, and even Delta Force operatives started using the weapon over the MP5, with the first couple years of Delta Force even having the MP5, having the M3A1s over the MP5s. That being said, how does it perform in game and how is it unlocked in game? The grease gun is a base game unlock in Normandy, however it is unlocked at level 6 in the Pacific campaign. Across both its unlocks it costs 1 silver order. It also has a hit power base of 6.8, which is actually the best hit power of any SMG in the game. It has a muzzle velocity of 265 with 380 shots a minute. 2.6 seconds below time with a 23 vertical and 17 horizontal recoil from a 30 round magazine. Upgrading it to level 2 reduces its reload time from 2.6 to 2.3. Doing it again will increase its rate of fire from 380 to 430, with its recoil going from 23 and 17 to 21 and 15. With its shots deviation going down by 15% and it getting a nifty 20% damage bonus, taking it to 8.2, aka enough to kill even a person with vitality in 2 shots at very close range. So why is it so bad despite those decent stats? Well, its fire rate really lets it down. Now, the fire rate of the grease gun is just god awful, and honestly, it's really, it has low recoil, but it also has a low fire rate, and this really lets the SMG down, especially in comparison to what the Axis get, which is the MP34, and later, of course, the MP40. Even the FNAB is better than this. Yes, the FNAB, something I constantly talk shit about, and have even made a video on, is what is better than this thing. It's also made obsolete in pretty much every campaign because there's another option which is better, unlocked really quite late, a little bit later than this. Really I don't even think it's even good in the Pacific. Like, the M50 is bad as well, but I don't know, the M50, I don't know, like, I'm gonna have to, I'm probably gonna wait on the M50. But in terms of Normandy, this is god awful. In fact, I've actually said for the longest time that the Allies do not get an actual SMG until level 22, and the grease gun is the main reason for this. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave your thoughts in the comments. I know this is going to be a pretty controversial one because lots of people like the grease gun. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Join the Discord if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video.